Hi, this is Allison Merritt, and instead of doing the Friday 5 this week, I decided to do a video log, and I'm just going to do the interview that I usually give the guest authors. So here we go. I'm going to start off by telling you about my latest release. It's my first debut novel. Really excited about it. It's called The Treasure Hunter's Lady. Romy Farrington traveled the world at her father's side, exploring new lands and uncovering ancient secrets. It was everything she wanted until a near-fatal encounter with hostile natives forced her and her father into a life of retirement in Boston and an undesired advance into proper society. Everything changes again when she's saved from an accident by a brash Texan in a back alley. Abel Court may seem like a wild, carefree cowboy, but he's harboring a secret. He's searching for the Diamond of Actina, a legendary jewel that can cure any disease known to man. He needs information Romy's father has in order to get the jewel. When he traces the origin of the diamond to the Dakota Territory, he sets off to claim the treasure, only to find that the archaeologist's fiery red-headed daughter is stuck to him like a bug in sap. In a race against time, Roby and Abel must learn to trust each other as they undertake a cross-country journey that will expose them to lands uncharted by white men, a deadly battle against a fearsome creature in possession of the diamond, and fight to return to civilization, where they might make the greatest discovery of all, love. And now I'm going to share a few of my favorite lines from the story. I hope you really like them. "What are you looking at?" Romy asked, staring down her nose at him. Her eyes darted toward the Indians, who'd fallen silent watching their exchange. Abel cupped her face, drawing her attention back to him. He wanted to tell her, even in the middle of a conversation that might well be the death of them. He couldn't think of a more suitable time to lay it all out on the table. The future. I'm looking at our future. Her eyebrows rose so high they nearly touched her hairline. Her tongue passed across her lips. "But we aren't, this is impossible. Darlin', we're hunting a serpent with a rock stuck in its forehead because of a curse from the beginning of time. This attraction between us ain't the strangest thing to happen by a long shot. And if we get out of this, I'm telling your daddy that his little arrangement is off, because I'm not going back to Texas without you." Just a little scene when they're in a little danger there, and he decides to profess how he feels for her, which I hope will really draw you in. My next project I want to talk about, and I'm really excited about this one because this is my first attempt at a series. There's just going to be 3 books in it, but I think they're going to be 3 really outstanding books. And so this one is the second in the Legends and Lovers series. It's called The Sky Pirate's Wife. It features a familiar face from The Treasure Hunter's Lady. It's got Captain Alwyn van Buren, the Dutch airship captain, who flew the Ursula Ann to Dakota Territory for Romy and Abel. He meets his match in the airship heiress Sophie Barnes, and in a bid to add her fleet to his airshipping company, he seduces her and tricks her into an impromptu marriage. Unfortunately, he's made a dangerous enemy. It's one that might endanger their newly budding romance. So I hope that you guys are excited for that. I'm really, really hoping that that's going to come out probably early June. I'm really crossing my fingers there because it needs some work. I'd be lying if I didn't say it didn't. Okay, and now I'm going to attempt to describe my writing in a sentence, which I could have went on and on and on. This sentence it's complicated, it's a little off the wall, and it's romantic. The next question would be, do I choose my characters' names, or do the characters whisper them in my ear? And I really want to admit to you that the characters usually come to me already named. It depends on their nationality, which I've only had one who actually is British. Originally, the novels were meant to be set in Australia, and Abel was going to be the only American. Sophie and Romy and her dad, of course, were all English, and Van Buren's Dutch. The hero from the 3rd book, his name is really unusual. It's Basil Tin Whistle, and he was meant to be English as well, but because I decided to transfer everything to America, they're all American except Romy. So, and Van Buren, of course. So, yeah, but they come to me and they have names, they have backgrounds, and they pretty much tell me that I'm going to pants the entire plot. So good luck with that, which answers the next question, am I a plotter or a pantser? I'm 100% pantser, and no matter how I try to convert, I'm still a pantser. And the next question is, do I like background noise or do I prefer quiet space when I write? I'm going to go with I like a little bit of noise. I usually have the radio or music on from my MP3 player. If the TV's on, you better hope it's a show I've already seen or a movie I've already seen, because I'm probably going to be glued to the TV if it isn't. Because it's a magnet. That thing is evil. But we love it. So, a question I've always wanted to be asked in an interview, and how would I answer it? You know, I haven't done very many interviews, so I'm pretty happy with the rate that the questions are coming. And it makes up for it because of the next one. People think I'm weird because random things pop into my head and I just comment on them either out loud or on a social network. And sometimes I'm unintentionally rude. I probably offend people off and on all day, and they're too polite to say, hey, that's enough out of you. Just go to your corner. Every now and then I lose a friend on Facebook and I go back to my updates and I'm like, what did I write to offend them? But I can't figure it out, so I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to show you the cover of my book in case you haven't seen it. This is it on my e-reader. It's The Treasure Hunter's Lady. Fabulous book, if I do say so myself, and I do, because that's what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, it's on Amazon, it's on Barnes & Noble, it's on Smashwords, it's there. If you don't have a Kindle, you don't have a Nook, please, please, please go to Amazon or go to Barnes & Noble and download it for your PC, because I don't want you to miss out. I want you to buy my book, and I want you to make me rich and send me on vacation, and I will love you forever. Okay, and that's all I've got, and I'm sorry there was no Friday 5. Hopefully, if the weather stays nice, we can get you some stuff I find while I'm walking on Monday. And until Monday, I guess we'll see you guys on the interwebs.